There we go. Yasmin, is that okay?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, excellent. Thank you everybody for taking time today. Gary Thomas from Action Coach, like I say, Evesham, Stratford and Worcester. So 5 ways to massive profits. We work in a very structured environment when it comes to the seriousness of your business and your profits. It's about keeping your businesses in the peak performance. What I've done, and I did this last night, is I put together a 3-minute video just to aid the timing on this. So I'm going to just run that now. It's only about 3 minutes, 8 seconds, something like that. So here we go, if I can get this going.
Hi team, I want to teach you the most important formula you'll ever learn in business, the 5 ways. How to multiply the bottom line profits of your business. There's only really 5 ways to grow your business. Leads time conversion equals the number of your customers. So what are your leads? They're the potential customers, the ones that contacted you. Your conversion rate, now that's the percentage of those leads you turned into actual customers, the ones that purchased from you. Now you multiply the number of customers by the number of transactions, that's your repeat business, and your average sales, that gives you total sales, your revenue. Multiply that by the margins, you get your take-home profits, the 5 ways. Now people always ask me about customers, revenue and profit. I'll put those in red. Why? Most important? No, absolutely not. The least important. You see, these are the results of the other 5 items, the most important items for you to work on in your business. They're the leads, your conversion rate, your repeat business or number of transactions, your average sales and your margin. Let's put some numbers in to make sense of the formula. Let's imagine your business has 4,000 potential customers last year and you sold to 1 in 4 of them, 25%. That means you get 1,000 customers into your business. Now, let's pretend that on average they came back to you twice a year to buy from you. Some more than 100, some only bought once and you never saw them again, but the average was twice. And in average sales, let's make it 100. Just for ease of math, if you look at that, it gives you 200,000 in revenue in your business. 1,000 times 2 times 100. Let's make it easy and give you 25% margin to give you your take-home profit of 50,000. Now we're going to work on the 5 areas. We don't try and double or anything magic like that. We're just going to try and improve it by 10%. So 4,000, and if you learn everything we can teach you, actually we can get you to 4,400 pretty easy. In fact, you'd probably do it with just 1 or 2 of the 80 plus strategies we can teach you. Conversion rate, more than 70 strategies to increase your conversion rate, and add that to the increased lead rate, all of a sudden, now 27.5%, 10% better. That's 1,210 customers. Now we work on repeat business. Again, more than 60 of those strategies, we're only going to go up 10%, so 2 to 2.2. Then we go on to average sales again. We're only looking at 10% improvement, and in these areas, so 100 becomes 110. So of course, we've increased revenues by 10%. No. We've increased by 46%. It's 292,820. And if we look at the margin, that goes to 80,525 and 50 pence. That's a 61% improvement in your bottom line profit just by working on the 5 areas. Just imagine if we could increase one of those areas by 30%, another by 20, or even more. That would go to 185,000. 5 ways, it's real results for you to grow your business. So connect with me, an Action Coach Evesham. Get in touch. Let me help you multiply the 5 ways of your business and increase your profit. Hi team, I want to teach you.
Get away. Excellent. So it's quite a quick video. I do apologize for that, but it really just tries to get over what I talk about for about 3 hours into 3 minutes. Really importantly, when you look at those, when you look at your leads, conversion, average transaction, your number of transactions, your gross profit, it's 5 levers that you're pulling in your business, and you can change any one of those things by just pulling one of those levers or pulling all 5 of them. And if you consistently apply this, we just look at what would happen if you did it over 5 years. And so there's a starting point, 4,000 leads, that gives us our £50,000 profit. In year 1, if we take the 10% on each one of those, it goes to 80,000. Now, the beauty of compounding and the 10%. If you do that in year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5, it's 983% change in your business. It's about exponential growth, okay, but incremental effort. It's taking those small marginal gains in each one of those 5 areas of leads, conversion, transaction, average sale, and net profit. When I speak to people and I say, look, you know, I think there's 61% of available increase in your profit this year, most of them go, oh my God, Gary, that's just madness. But actually, when you break it down, you chunk it down to its marginal gains, all of a sudden people can touch it, feel it, and can see it. So what I want to talk about briefly is, okay, so how do we do this? So I have what we call the ladder of loyalty, okay? So when you're at the bottom, a suspect, they're your target market. So who are they? What's your demographic? How old are they? Where do they work? What's their role? That's your target market, your suspect. That's where you're trolling, whether it's LinkedIn or going through and working out writing your avatar of exactly who that person is. Once you've got that, you go down to prospect. So they're a lead that you've collected their data. So you know who they are now. Then they go up to shopper. That's when they buy once and you've got their details and you've confirmed. They then move from shopper to customer. That's when they buy twice, second time or more, third, fourth, fifth. So they're now a customer, not really a customer until they've actually bought twice because they're coming back. And then you move on to sort of member. That's when they feel they belong. You send out your member kits. One of the best ones I've seen with the local business I work with is a local garage. He puts one of his keychains on every single car that he does. It just feels that they now belong as a member. It's increased their retention by 20-30%, just a small thing. We then go to advocate. An advocate is when your customers start telling other people how good you are, your referral strategy. And then we go right to the top of raving fans, where they're doing your selling for you. So it's about moving your suspects all the way through that ladder, from prospect to shopper to customer to member to advocate, right to the raving fans. And as many raving fans you can have, that's how big your sales team is. So FedEx, their lesson is what they want their customers is to stay, say, and pay, rather than walk, squawk, and balk. So it's about making sure they stay, they say how good you are, and they always pay. Really, really important. So it's about dreams. It's about where you are, what you want to do, and what you want to come true. So if you do nothing else after today, just start thinking about like an entrepreneur. Start planning for your future. Change the way you do things today. If you don't know how many leads that come into your business, record it. Change what you do of trying to get those leads. Test and measure it. Are your leads increasing or reducing? Is your conversion rate getting better? The definition of madness, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and again, guess what? You get the same result. Hold on to your dreams because they're real. Jim Rohn is, anybody reads any books from Jim Rohn, he's absolutely fantastic. What he says is quite simple. Never wish your life was easier, wish you were better. Never wish your life was easier, wish you were better. And work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work harder on your mindset, work harder on your learning, your teaching, and everything going forward. So, a whistle-stop tour of 5 ways, a about increasing your leads, about increasing your conversion, transactions, average sales and gross profit, and committing day in, day out of making a difference to those numbers. Yasmin, over to you.
Great, thanks Gary. Some great tips that I'm sure everyone can take away there. As I said earlier, we will be sending out Gary's presentation. So thank you, Gary, for sharing your tips. That was fab. So that really brings us to the end of the event. Just before we go, I'm just going to read out some of the chamber events that are coming in the next couple of weeks. So on Tuesday, this Tuesday coming, we've got how businesses and young people can benefit from the Kickstart scheme, and that's 12 till 1. Then in 2 weeks' time, we've got our lunchtime networking with breakout rooms, that's 12 till 1 again. And then the Friday after, on the 5th of February, we've got our employment report launch, and that's 9 till 10:30. All of those events are free to members. I will include them in the follow-up email, so if you would like to book a place on any of those, let me know. But that leaves me to say thank you so much everyone for joining us today. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, and thanks again to our speaker Gary. So take care of yourselves, and I'm sure I will see you at an event soon. Bye everyone.
Thank you.
Bye everyone.
Bye, take care.
Thank you.
Thanks.